What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog, and today is a little bit of a rainy day, so I think it's perfect to vlog around. I'm gonna take the ferry to Long Island City, Queens. I know I've showed you guys the ferry many times, but it's like a little foggy outside, so I think it's perfect to see the scenery when the fog is. So my mission is to go to Long Island City, and then I'm just gonna walk around. I don't know where. I'm just gonna try to walk mainland and Queens and see what can I find and see the contrast of the neighborhood. So join me. You can see it's pretty cloudy out here, and I've always been in a ferry. I've taken pictures of the ferry when the weather is nice, sunny, but I thought it would be like a cool vibe to take it when it's cloudy. Like, it must be cool to ride it, you're being inside the ferry and just seeing like the clouds like this. I feel like it's a peaceful vibe, so I just wanted to try it out. So I made it here to Long Island City right here, and you can see in my background is Manhattan, and it's a little rainy day, but I still feel like it's a good time to walk. So this is like a different vibe over here. It feels more like if you're in the city vibe, but I'm gonna try to walk more towards that way to Queens to see how the neighborhood changes when I walk, you know, different blocks and blocks, because Queens is one of my favorite boroughs and it's pretty diverse. So yeah, so let's see what happens. And over here you can see a lot of development going on, like all these buildings. And if I walk over that way, I'll walk around Court Street, and this is like a little mini downtown area. But then if you keep going further, it turns more like residential, like a multi-ethnic neighborhood. So that's something that's pretty interesting. So walking around here, it kind of gives you a vibe like you're in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, but it's not too far from here. So I guess that's why Williamsburg, Greenpoint, and all these neighborhoods look pretty similar. So my goal is I'm gonna try to walk all the way here, at least to the Sunnyside section in Queens, which I've been there one time, but I never vlogged around there. I went there and I had like a nice restaurant, I had food and stuff. So I'm gonna try to make my way over there. I'm gonna keep a check of the map of how to get there. So I'm just gonna walk, you know, around regular neighborhoods, around regular streets that a lot of people didn't walk around, so I'm gonna do that. And as I'm walking a little forward outside the waterfront, I can see how different the neighborhood changes. Like by the waterfront it's the skyscrapers, but then over here it's like a residential area, like, and I like, you know, this is like the type of neighborhoods that I like. So I'm gonna keep going further and further. A lot of apartment complex. Peaceful over here, you know, it's quiet. So I'm telling you, the neighborhood has a really cool vibe, and it's a place that, you know, a lot of people, they don't know about. They just know like the main attraction, but they don't even venture out in other streets around. So that's what I like to do, you know. I just like to venture out, get out of the main attractions and go around. Like you can see like nice buildings like this, apartments. Now there's a bit, just like an intersection right in front of me, so I'm gonna try to cross it. And this part here, you can see a little feel like if you're in the village around Manhattan, but it is Queens. Like the high-rise buildings with the brownstone buildings. And then in front of me, I see the main skyscraper in Long Island City in Queens. Yeah, you can see over here all the buildings, the condos over here, brand new condos. Yeah, I gotta make my way over there in the highway. Yeah, there's nice buildings. So yeah, pretty cool. So here you can see how the neighborhood changes. Behind me we got like brand new buildings, but then we got this abandoned diner over here. So I guess this would be like a small town feeling, but little by little, like the neighborhood is changing. So over here I'm passing a bridge where it has a train. So I guess the contrast of the neighborhood divides with one side in the background and the other side in the front. So pretty interesting. And then to my left side, you see the skyscrapers in Long Island City. You can see while you're in New York City, but I mean, it gives you a vibe like if you're in Manhattan, but it's Queens. But I'm walking towards this way, and it's gonna give you a feel like a small town. So here I'm walking in the middle, kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's not much going on over here, but you can see the trains over there, and you can see the skyscrapers. So I'm gonna walk towards that way, and then I'm gonna make my right over 47th Avenue, and that should be taking me to the Sunnyside neighborhood in Queens. So there should be like more activity going on. So I'm gonna try to do it fast because I think there's only like 30 more minutes of daytime, and then the sunset falls down because it's the fall season. So I'm kind of here in this warehouse area where there are a few buildings we can see ahead of me. But I think I got about 15 or 20 more blocks to reach my destination. But that's okay because I love walking, you know, walking is a good exercise. So, and that's a good way for me to explore a neighborhood, not by car, not by the train, you know, just walking around and seeing the different vibe. You already, I mean, I haven't reached the main point, but you already see the big difference when I was getting off the ferry from Long Island City and I walked all over here. So it changed the pace. But this over here is still like it's still like a business area. We still haven't reached the residential area yet, so, but you'll see in a bit. Another thing I noticed about this street that I'm walking around here, like I say, you know, this is the first time ever I walk around here. I didn't even know about this area. You can see how empty it is. But I noticed it's pretty empty. I don't know if it has something to do with the pandemic, or I don't know if it's normal that this area over here is empty. But it could be because of the pandemic, because I see like a lot of office buildings, a lot of, I don't know, there are warehouses and stuff you can see. And there's only like a few people walking here, including myself. Right now I'm in 32nd Street. I think I'm trying to make it to 46th Street, so I still got a long way. And then over here, as I'm walking towards this way, I can start seeing the difference. Like the warehouse is behind me, but then in front of me it starts getting residential. All right, let me show you. Apartments, so they start over there and they keep going forward, so it changed the pace over here. So I believe this is the beginning of Sunnyside. Like I said, you can start seeing the difference. Like, you know, businesses over here, some of the businesses are shut down, some of them they're open, but it starts turning into a residential area. So yeah, you see the difference when I keep walking forward. Like, it turns more into residential, like a lot of apartment complex, and the neighborhood's pretty diverse too. Like if you keep going forward, then it's Woodside, then it's Jackson Heights. Maybe someday I'll keep going forward, but it's about to get a little bit dark. So, but I really enjoy the walk, you know, it's a good workout. This is like a working class community over here. And this over here is one of the main street, Greenpoint, and you got like a lot of stores, a lot of restaurants, a lot of small shops, and then connected to the other main street where they got the subway, the 7 train line, so it's pretty cool. So this is the main part of Sunnyside, the sign over there, and in front of me is the 7 train. So I'm probably gonna walk over there and ride the train back to Manhattan, but you get an idea what the neighborhood looks like and how much it changed from one block to another one in Queens. Train, so I'm just gonna ride the train back from here to Manhattan. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So stay tuned for more out there. Be safe, everybody, and peace.